Hello friends, welcome to Treasure channel. In this video, we will talk about Page Industries. Like you know, I will talk about these 4 points: history, business model, management and financials. So first, let's start with the history. I will talk about the two history. First, we will talk about the history of Jockey and then about Genumal and Page Industry history. The company was started by Samuel Cooper in 1876. The company was running successfully after that. The company launched various advertising programs. The brand which we know, Jockey, was launched in 1929 for only one cloth. The company got its reputation in 1934 when a brief was launched under Jockey brand. The company got a widespread advertising in 1938 when the company launched first underwear fashion show in 1938. But unfortunately, in 1971, Harry Wolf purchased the company. After 1 year, Harry Wolf changed the name to Jockey International. After 6 years of purchasing the company, Harry Wolf died and the company's share split with his family members. The company got transferred. Basically, the company ran by Dora Wolf, his daughter-in-law. Dora Wolf ran the company successfully and purchased the shares from his relatives till 1993. In 2001, after the death of Donna Wolf, the company was transferred to Willer Wolf. This was all about the history of Jockey. Now I will talk about the history of Genumal family. The Genumal family belonged to India from the Sindhi family. In 1889, one of his forefathers moved to Philippines to take the opportunity of trading opportunities. Sundar's father, who started a textile business in 1930 by the name of Leela Ram and Corporation, have encountered the brand Jockey in 1940s or 50s when the US Army during the World War or after the World War II demanded the Jockey brand of underwears. After the removal of US Army from the Philippines, local people also demanded the Jockey brand because of its quality. The business was running successfully under his father. In 1950, his father died and the company transferred to his family members, Genumal family basically. In 1959, because of the presence of Jockey in Philippines, the Jockey brand offered Genumal family to set up a manufacturing unit in Philippines so they can manufacture Jockey brand in. Before 1973, Jockey was in the Indian market, but because of the FERA norms, the company exited from the Indian market. But in 1991, when the LPG norms was implemented, Jockey brand saw it as an opportunity and offered Genumal family to run the business, Jockey business in India under the name of Jockey. So in 1993, Genumal family set up a business named Page Industries, through which they are going to sell the Jockey brand underwears, mostly underwears. The name was given from her mother's name, Prapati Genumal, from the first two words PA and GE. The company set up its manufacturing unit in Bangalore. There is a short story of why they selected Bangalore. You can Google it and check it. If I tell the story here, the video is going to be very long. After setting the manufacturing unit in India in Bangalore in 1993, from 1994 to 96, the company was loss making. In 1997, the company got profitable. After that, the company expanded its unit to Sri Lanka, Nepal and UAE in 1997, 8 and 2011. The company collected money from IPO in 2003 through equity financing, not because their main aim is to raise the fund, but to connect with the people. In 2011, they collaborated with another brand, Speedo brand, through which they are going to sell swimming dresses. The company has entered into various other segments after entering into the underwear segment. The company is now selling some footwear, goggles, clothes for kids and women, socks, pajama and track pant. This was all about the history of Page Industries. Now we will talk about the business model of Page Industries. This is all about the business model of any textile business. This is the reason where most of the Indian textile businesses are focusing on, and the capex required for any business which are focusing on this reason is very high. But Page Industries is mostly focusing on this reason. First, talk about how the company is growing. Over the last 10 years, the company is growing its sales to 17% and profit by 16%. Now its sales is around 2600 crore. The company is focused only on one state. The company has 14 in-house manufacturing locations in Karnataka, mostly 7 in Bangalore and 1 in Tamil Nadu. This shows how concentric the company is. Around 70% of the product that the company sells is manufactured in-house. Only 30% is outsourced and with proper standard. The company is making yarn or fabrics to clothes and then labeling it with the name of Jockey and then selling it to different outlets. You can see the product in normal store, in multi-brand outlet and even in the big showrooms. The main difference is previously the competitors like Dollar, Big Boss or VIP are focusing on volume that the Page Industry is not focusing on. Second, people consider they never showcase the underwear. This trend was changed by Page Industries. That's why in every showroom you will see underwears being showcased in their exclusive brand outlet or wherever they are present. This is all about the business model. The company got its product overall from India label it by the brand name of Jockey, do some research work to understand the market and then sell it to different markets. Now we will talk about the efficiency of the business, how efficiently the company is managing the business. First we will talk about the operating profit margin, which is around 20% and a healthy number. You can clearly see that the company is managing 20 to 22% of operating profit margin, which is quite high. Talking about the gross profit margin, which is around 55 to 57%, which shows that company is effectively managing its raw material and generating sufficient operating profit margin and net profit margin. Net profit margin is around 12 to 13%, which is high as compared to its competitors. Now we will talk about the net fixed asset turnover ratio of the company. The net fixed asset turnover ratio of the company is quite high as compared to its competitor. Because of the brand name, the company is charging high price for that. And because of the reason, the company has 6 or 8 net fixed asset turnover ratio. If you compare it with its competitor, no company has net fixed asset turnover ratio of more than 5. And it is backed by a strong brand name Jockey. And also a Speedo, which is not. Now we will talk about the working capital turnover ratio of the company, which is decreasing. We have to understand it fully by understanding the inventory, receivable and payable days of the company. Talking about the inventories, the company inventory days has decreased from 217 to 190. This shows that company has effectively managed its inventory days. But if you see clearly, the inventory has increased from 174 in 2012 to 500 in 2021. This shows that company's inventory has increased. But if we check the data clearly, we clearly see that the inventory has increased with the same level as the sales of the company has increased. Means the sales has increased 4 to 5 times and the inventory has increased 4 to 5 times, which shows that the company is managing its inventory level. And it is the reason, the inventory is the reason, because of that the working capital turnover ratio of the company has decreased. Overall, we can say that it is good for the company because the company is running efficiently with the number. Talking about the receivable days is also decreasing, and talking about payable days, which has remained constant. Overall, the payable days has also increased 4 times. Payable has increased 4 times, but payable days has remained constant. So this is all about the efficiency of the business. Now we will talk about management. In the management section, we will talk about first the shareholding pattern. Shareholding pattern of the company is decreasing, means company has decreased its shareholding pattern from 62% to 48%, but I will consider it a good company because the management has faith and management is taking good decision. Though the management has decreased its shareholding, but still the company is in good hands. So I will consider it a good bet. Now talking about the remuneration, the company is giving less than 5% of the salary to its board of members, which is quite a good number because company is not wasting money on giving salary to its. Now we will talk about the succession plan. Now the company is run by Sundar Jinamal and it is going to be transferred to Samir Jinamal because he is the deputy managing director of the company and in the executive post. So clearly we are seeing that Sundar Jinamal is going to transfer the company to Samir Jinamal and there is no conflict going on between anywhere in the family. Talking about cases or scam, I haven't found any case in the company except one in 2019-20 where a human right trafficking case was found. In Google, if you check it, you can also find the same case. If you found any other case apart from this, I request you to kindly post that in the comment section so that I can also learn from you. Talking about the related party transaction, the one point that confused me was the royalty price. Overall sales 5% money goes to royalty, which is quite a high number, though the company is making a good business only because of the brand name Jockey, and 5% of overall sales goes to the Jockey management, which is quite a high number, though the company is making such a sale because of the brand name, but I consider it a very high number. This is all about the management. Now we will talk about the financials. In the financial section, I will first talk about whether the company is going to bankrupt in 5 to 6 years or not. First, we will talk about from the debt perspective. From the debt perspective, the company is managing its debt efficiently. The debt to equity has decreased without diluting any equity. Talking about its competition, the company has crushed its competition by its brand name. So from both the perspective, the company is not going to bankrupt in the recent 5 to 6 years. Talking about return on equity, the company has maintained a healthy return on equity for the last 10 years, 50%. More than 40% is quite a high number compared to its competitor. Return on capital employed is also quite a high number, more than 50% except 2021. And because of this reason, Page Industries is charging so much high premium to its shareholders. You can't purchase the Page Industries share at low PE multiple. Basically, you can clearly say that. Now talking about debt to equity. The company's debt to equity has decreased abruptly from 0.5 to 0.14, which is quite a healthy number. Now talking about margin, which is quite a high number, 20 to 22%. Talking about operating profit margin or net profit margin is also 12 to 13%, which is quite high as compared to its competitor. Now talking about the cash flow, whether the company is generating cash from operating activities or not. we can clearly see that the company is generating 2800 crore from operating activities and spending 800 crore from in investing activities and 1900 or 2000 crore in financing activities, mostly in dividend payments. So we can clearly say that yes, company is generating efficient cash and using its cash in investing and financing activities effectively. Talking about whether the company is converting its profit to cash or not, we can clearly see that company's profit was around 2400 crore for the last 10 years and the company has generated 2800 crore of. The company is efficient enough to convert its profit into cash, which is quite a good number from my. Now talking about the working capital of the company. The working capital of the company has increased from 81 to 513 and because inventory has decreased from 174 to 500 and because of this reason the company's working capital has increased. Though I can consider it a good point because if the sales of the company has increased 4 to 5 times, the inventory must be increased to cater the market. Or overall, we can clearly say that the company is managing its inventory and sales effectively. Now talking about a valuation. The company's profit for the last 2 or 3 years average is 350 crore. If we give 20 P multiple, we can reach up to 7000 crore. And if we give a multiple of 25, we can reach up to 9000 crore. So we can clearly say that the company must be in 7 to 9000 crore market cap. Talking about free cash flow, the free cash flow of the company is 200 crore and on calculating the market cap of the company according to free cash flow, the overall market cap comes to be around 5 to 6000 crore. But the current market cap of the company is around 43,000 crore, which is far away from the valuation that I have calculated. This was all about the Page Industries. Hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe the channel. Last 2 things that I want to say is I have created a course about the basics of investing and I will post that link, course link in the description. You can check it out. If you like the course, you can enroll there. If you want the analysis of any company, I request you to kindly write the name of the company in the comment section so that I can review it and try to make the analysis of that company if possible. And thank you for being with me till the last section of the video. Thank you.